Hello guys, with me just Dave, and today we will be guiding you guys. I will be guiding you guys on the basics of helicopters in squad, basically the functions. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Oh yeah, by the way, those unsubscribe, please subscribe. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so first things first, before we even actually touch the heli, we need to understand the basic mechanics of the game and how helicopters can assist your team in winning a battle. So basically, I have posted a basic tutorial on how you can actually handle the helicopter and how are you gonna land and take off and everything. So that's gonna be in the description below. You can watch that first before you're gonna be having the beginners tips on how you can go to the live server, help your team, do some helicopter runs and everything. Yeah. So here's the thing. So the helicopter basically has three main functions, in my opinion, in squad. So that is as a logistics support vehicle, as a troop transport vehicle, and also as a light cast support. But from these functions, most of the time the heli is used as a logi support and also as a troop transport. So yeah, I'm about to cover the first function, which is as a logistical support unit. So, as a logistical support unit, your job is basically to deliver supplies all around the map. And usually, you're gonna drop supplies on the hub with the lowest amount of supplies. Or, if an SL requests a certain amount of supplies. SLs are basically squad leaders, you can talk to them in the command chat or the command VoIP. So, as I have created the very basic tutorial on how to land, you should already know and master the art of landing. Well, maybe you managed to. Well, at least you know how to slam that bird down.
Je fossé. Out, 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 out.
Out.
Cool, thank you.
So that's basically it. Anyways, when you're dropping supplies, before you are dropping supplies, make sure you can communicate to the SL that is managing that hub and say whether that LZ is clear or hot or not, or even develop a sense of awareness by looking at the map. So basically, if there's any logos in the map, usually the enemy has a red marker, like a tank or infantry marker, is basically a helmet, red helmet. You can know how if the LZ is clear or not, and basically, if there are no enemies near the LZ, it is good. Because if there are enemies, and usually those enemies are basically your worst enemies are hats and lats. Because one well placed hat and lat shot will kill you and your bird in an instant. Oh no, never mind.
Enemy chopper going to land on hangars.
BTRs and tanks, basically infantry fighting vehicles like the Warrior, BTR, and everything. Uh, those are also your enemy, and especially tanks. Also, those are your main threat, and therefore should be avoided by flying away. So, map awareness is also intended to prioritize which hub has the lowest amount of supplies, and those hubs are to be prioritized. So, you need to have an awareness of how many supplies in that hub, so how much supplies you need to bring. Or you can radio the SL and tell him, like, how many supplies should I bring to, let's say, hub Echo 427, the grid Echo 427. Hey, how much supplies? Maybe he wants 600 build or 500 ammo, or he wants like full build, or he wants full ammo. Sorry, in order to continue the fighting. So you need to have a solid communication with the SL. If the SL isn't communicating, and sometimes it happens, you need to use your initiatives. So yeah, just see how much supplies are in that area, and if the troops are actually attacking, you would want to have like more ammo, because they would usually, if they attack aggressively, they would give up and just respawn and resupply, which you need to actually do some ammo on that. More ammo, less build if the squad is on aggressive side, and if the squad is in defensive mode, you literally want more build than ammo. Just have a balance, and you'll have the feeling once you have that feeling of like map awareness. So yeah, but in the meantime, my advice to you is that you should ask the SL. And basically, you should ask the SL too if the LZ is hot or not, because that's gonna be crucial in your success in delivering those supplies right there. Okay, so the second function of a heli pilot for your team is basically as a transport heli, is basically a troop transport. And keep in mind that this function usually occurs at the start of a match, when an SL wants to get its squad transported further and faster into the fight. They usually use the chopper, so that the squad with the logi trucks, which basically are slower, would do the back cap. The back cap usually they're capping the back cap first, so we'll be on the middle cap usually. And before landing, because it's on the start of the match, and basically you're usually the first unit to enter the battlefield, make sure you scan the area for hostile infantry and hostile vehicles. You don't want to drive into a BTR, a tank, or a AA gun, because that's gonna be huge mistake there, and huge reviews, and the SL can get mad at you for that. And tell me, there's a lot of SLs that have been mad for me because I flew them into an AA or something. So that's from experience. That is from experience. Just scan the battlefield for AAs and tanks and vehicles, and especially infantries with LAT and HAT kits. Oh yeah. So basically, when you're transporting the SL and you drop, and make sure to stay close to your SL. Don't wave off immediately, because usually the SL would chuck a radio down, and so you can chuck some supplies like probably 600 build and 400 ammo on the hip. It's usually a 750 build and 750 ammo, enough for a hab and a ammo crate basically. And therefore don't fly off, and basically you act as a logi for them. So in order to place a radio, you need a logi and also a team member near you. So yeah, don't fly off. So the best thing is to do is communicate with the SL. So basically, when you drop some supplies, usually the SL uses those supplies entirely for defense and for preparing the attack as a spawn point. And you want, basically the SL wants you to do another supply run, and just tell this, ask the SL, hey, how much build and ammo you want for the second resupply? Is usually, oh, maybe like probably a 600 build and 400 ammo, or maybe half, or half is usually like, if it's in a grouse, it's usually a 500 build, 500 ammo. If it's on a hip, Russian hip, which is a MI8, is usually 750 ammo and 750 build, because it has 1500 full capacity of cargo. So yeah, that's basically it. And then just my usual, when you're landing, just scan the area whether there's a hostile, another chopper, or either another vehicle or a BTR. Just scan the area. Just make sure you don't run into unwanted contact with the enemy, okay? Okay, so we're on to the last function, which is as a light cast support. So basically, what light cast support is basically just a light air support. So basically, if I say that correctly, please don't judge me. If I say that correctly, if you have another good name for it, just please comment in the comment section below, and I would love to hear it and fix it. Okay. So basically, your transport choppers are actually equipped with MMGs or HMGs or whatever in the port, on the port and starboard side, basically on your left and right side. But these are actually designed for light support when you're dropping infantry and supplies. They're not basically designed to do any support. But basically, if you are a ballsy pilot or you're a brave pilot, you can do circles around the infantry that you drop, and if they have contact, you can actually pepper them with the MGs, and actually help your infantry squad and whatsoever. Yeah, you can just gun them down. But keep in mind, when you gun down the infantry, basically they're gonna have armor support coming in like probably 5 minutes or 3 minutes away, I guess, 2 minutes away. So make sure you are aware of your surrounding while you do that 360 loop around that infantry squad by peppering them. Make sure you have like awareness to the left and right as a pilot. You don't want to like focus on the infantry. That's your gunner's job. Your job is to maintain that 360 while looking out for enemy vehicles or infantries or hat and lead kits. That's it. Just be keeping your butt safe, because helicopters are one of the most valuable resources in squad, and if it's used properly, it can determine the impact of a match, winning or losing. Basically that. And can help a lot. So yeah, I guess that's all my tips on what functions you need to be aware of as a chopper pilot, which is transport chopper pilot, cargo chopper pilot, logi pilot, so basically whatever. Light cast support is basically wish you luck in the battlefield, and I hope you have fun doing so basically your role as a chopper pilot. Well, if I say the next video, don't forget to like, share to your friends that are willing to have another learn the basics of heli pilots. You can share them to them, and I would love to video and hear it. And don't forget to subscribe. So basically, to support just of transport choppers. And I guess I'll see you in the next video or with MMGs or HMGs or whatever.